Old school, man. I love the way it looks.
I hear you. We're going to do a review on him.
We should. All right, everybody. Welcome back. Here we are, the Dude Brothers, Max and Chubbs. Today we're going back to 1982. Ooh. A little movie in the horror genre called Poltergeist. Ooh. A Steven Spielberg half-directed classic, but definitely a product of its time, which still holds up today, even though there is a remake. But we'll go over all that. But first, let's check out this trailer together. In 3, 2...
I didn't realize Steven Spielberg was a real person until recently.
The house looks just like the one next to it.
Not mine. Oh, that.
And the one next to that.
But not the next one.
Next to that.
It's a big house.
Oh, Jesus.
Give Ken a kiss.
It's Coach.
Coach. Your cousin like Coach.
He loved it.
God bless him.
Too much. Yep. R.I.P. Love you, Dave.
And something more.
They had cable.
To Dave.
They're here.
Classic.
Remember last night? Do you remember when you woke up and you said you're here? Well, who did you mean?
Oh, it's the cable guy. We had static on channels 4 and 3.
Something's funny going on here next door.
You think?
Something,
We were wondering if maybe you had
Something
experienced
funny?
disturbances.
Like a crazy football team?
what kind of disturbances?
Like that? It's not little.
I don't know what happens over this house.
That woman.
Classic. Clown.
They should have just called this movie the Scary Clown. I mean,
That thing is in there with my baby.
Now Steven Spielberg crosses a frightening new threshold into a world within our own.
Avatar.
Its form is revealed. What is it? Its focus is clear.
Does it matter what it is at that point?
And the games are over.
Honey, get down.
Because the girl gets attacked by a clown. No, the boy.
gets-
And somebody gets attacked by a tree.
The boy. Same, yeah.
Poltergeist. It knows what scares you.
I'd rather fight the tree.
Yeah. Now, some of the obvious stuff, spoilers as always, in real life, they had a lot of trouble with this, like, Exorcist thing where shooting for the movie was really messed up.
Like the Exodus, Poltergeist, all those movies always had rumors that they were haunted.
Cursed, where the little girl passed away after the third one of cancer. Mm-hmm. The older sister died. Her stalker in real life murdered her.
Oh, wow.
He shot her, I believe, is how he did it. Yeah, that's why you never see her again. Now,
well, two things real quick, scary things about this. Okay, the clown. You can't not talk about the clown.
Right.
Okay, the kid's toy clown comes to life.
Nobody likes that.
Very scary when he was under the bed and all that. Okay, that was probably the most scary scene in the movie, probably for a lot of people.
Most, yeah.
And the rumor, which I don't know if it's true or not, but they all fall in a swimming pool and they have all the skeletons in the swimming pool. The rumor is that it was just cheaper to buy real skeleton bones than to get fake ones made.
I've never heard it debunked.
I mean, I've right. It's a big rumor.
Even if it's just one, why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
But you've heard it without even me and you talking about it.
Right.
I heard that they used real skeletons in that scene because they had them at like a university.
Medical.
Yeah, they just have them hanging there. It's not like they dug them up or anything. But but I always heard that rumor. So.
I've never heard it debunked, so I believe it. Now,
I don't know.
Now here's the summary. Obviously, they build new housing. Craig T. Nelson, Coach, his realtor company moves the headstones from cemeteries, but not the bodies. That's where the bodies come from.
Which is the same thing in The Shining. The hotel was supposedly built on So you don't want
your classic burial ground.
Real quick though. Okay, so The Shining, they dug. They built something on an Indian burial ground. Then they built something on that. So if you die and we bury you, and I build a house on your grave, you get to haunt me.
I'll be here. Yeah, that's their theory.
Like, why would...
I don't know.
Okay.
Now, what was
seems to be just
what was great about Poltergeist was It wasn't your typical ghost story. The youngest daughter gets sucked through a portal to another dimension through her closet, but can communicate through the TV.
Mm-hmm.
They call in, you can call them Ghostbusters. That's what those people were.
Yeah,
Paranormal activity investigators, where they come in, use video cameras and sound equipment and all this stuff. They say this is happening.
Was the old lady with them, or was she like?
When they couldn't help, in the end, they call her.
Because they were like the amateur. She was
like an exorcist,
right.
pretty much.
She kind of knew what was up.
They do go into the other dimension to get the daughter out. Now, my favorite scene, by the way, is they throw the tennis ball through the ceiling or the floor, and it comes out the other in another room.
Family Guy does a very good spoof of this.
But that's how they figure, we'll go in with a rope around us, get her out. They show up, get her out, they fall in the tub with gook all over them. But that's not the end of the movie.
Gook.
And one of the best scenes is they go in the girl's room, there's toys floating around, and Hulk is riding a horse. I don't know if you remember that, but a Hulk doll.
Excellent.
Action figures riding a horse.
Well, if it's 88, it would be that kind of...
82.
82. Oh.
Way early.
Oh, wow.
But we can't say enough about this. A classic in its own right.
If you're going to call yourself a horror
you have to see this.
movie aficionado, you have to see this. This is like...
By the way, I saw the remake. Not too bad. Didn't need to be done. 2015. It's an updated version.
Well, it bothers me if you're going to do a...
Reboot, remake, reimagining.
How many, you build a house on a Indian burial ground, ghosts come up. Does it really need to be a remake of this? You couldn't just make a new movie, a haunted house movie?
Max nails it. I say that about any time they try and remake or reboot something. It's like, take that idea and do it on your own. If you remake
Dracula and you say, oh, Dracula, and you tell the whole Dracula story, okay, that's a remake of Dracula. Right. But if you just make a movie about a haunted house... Does it really need to be a remake of this?
Well, one example...
They just want to profit off the name, probably.
Fright Night. Mm-hmm. They took that idea, put a vampire in a suburban situation, and how the neighbor kid deals with it. It's not a guy in a cape in a castle. Same thing here. Like, it's not your typical creepy, rundown haunted house. These are new houses. They move in.
Yeah.
And eventually, the house disappears into a ball of light. But anyway. But...
yeah.
What more can you say? Poltergeist from 1982, the Steven Spielberg classic.
Spielberg.
Go back and, if you watched it, watch it again. If you haven't, we can't recommend it any more highly.
Definitely.
So, until next time, we're the Dude Brothers, Max and Chubbs, bringing you entertainment throughout space and time. Till next time, over and out.